Well, good morning. Here we are again on another locations video. Free and public places to fish in the Norfolk Broads. And today we're at Ludden Bridge. Me and Charlie had some good catches here. If you look on the far bank on the right hand side and go 1, 2, 3 boats along, normally I would fish third boat along in the gap between boat 3 and boat 4. And the other side, if you can see, behind that boat 3 and 4 is a wooden gate. You can't go through that gate and fish. It's no fishing through the gate. So the piece you can fish on that side is 1, 2, 3, 4 boats long. And we've had bream, quality perch, quality roach, loads of skimmers, good quality fishing here. I've never caught a pike from here though. And this can get very busy. And me and CJ do find it entertaining watching some of the boats try to get under Ludden Bridge. We've seen a few sights, I can tell you. So from here, we'll go down to the other side of the bridge and have a look. CJ usually fish the feeder here, and I normally fish the whip or the float, because I don't normally fish any further out than those boats. But CJ will fish the feeder out into the middle of that basin that you can see, which is just a bend in the river, and he's had good fishing there. Very good fishing. This is also a good night spot. You find a lot of people, like boat number 1, there's a bench behind boat number 1. I don't know if you can see it, but they will fish there. Use the bench as the base and then just bream fish all night, and they do all right. Okay. Let's go and have a look at the other side of the bridge. And don't forget, this is all free public fishing. Well, here we are then, the other side of the bridge. It's a little bit noisy at the moment with air traffic coming up from Norwich Airport. But I hope you can hear me, you probably can. So, like I said, we're on the other side of Ludden Bridge now. And if you look down the river goes off to the left. And that's all free fishing swims all along the right-hand side as you go down in between the reeds. And I have fished here at night before with my mate Steve. Steve, if you're watching, I hope you're well. Hope Alfie is well too. And me and Steve, we fished by the bridge. There's a swim there just by the bridge, and we had skimmers. No big bream or anything, but it was a good night's fishing. We didn't stay all night. And when you come here, if you don't want to park in the laybys near the bridge, you're in this great big car park, and there's plenty of parking here. And yeah, that's Ludden Bridge. Well, here we are then at Coltishall Common at the Rising Sun pub. That's funny how a lot of these venues have pubs nearby that I know, but the funny thing is I don't drink. But anyway, like I said, here we are at Coltishall Common on our way to that lovely mill pool that I was telling Charlie about. What I gather from this spot, and I've got to be honest, I never fished it, but local information tell me it's full of bream again. Quality roach, rudd, perch, skimmers and pike. And what I have been told about here is when you get on this green, fish as far away from the pub as possible. So fish right up to the left as far as you can get. And if you cast across, what I've been told by canoeists that canoe up the far bank is that there's a load of reeds near the far bank, and if you come back from the far bank there's then a sandy channel and then more weeds and reeds, and the object is to get in that sandy channel if you can find it. Like I said, I've never fished there, so I've never looked for it, but I have been told it's there, and if you're in there it's a good place to be fishing. Once again, this is all free public fishing. Big car park behind us to park in, and like I said, you've got the rising sun, so hot and cold food and drinks whenever you like. Probably even a nice meal if you're that hungry. Right, from here we'll go to Holstead Mill and have a look there. Well, here we are at the mill pool. This mill pool is Holstead Mill. Very famous mill pool. This is where the river turns non-tidal from tidal to non-tidal behind me. Now in this mill pool you get bream, roach, rudd, quality perch, chub and even sea trout, and of course pike. All your main species are here, and I like the benefit of knowing that the odd sea trout do get up into this mill pool. And on these concrete platforms, I fished off these. I actually had my very first lure caught perch just off this concrete platform here. And of course this mill pool runs out into the main river, and that main river then goes down to Collishaw Common and into Wroxham. So any fish that are pushed up by salt tides into Wroxham can be pushed up as far as this mill, and they can't really go any further. And of course, like all the other places we've been to, this is free public fishing. So just come along and enjoy it. One thing here though at Holstead Mill you have to be aware of is the residents. Because I have heard little rumours from people that Holstead Mill could be closed to the public for fishing within 2 years because of the residents complaining that people are parking in their drives. Which just isn't on really. You don't park in anyone's drive. So just remember, if you come here, to respect the residents, and then everything should be fine. And behind us and to the left of us are more pieces of water to fish, so we'll go and have a look at them, and I'll talk you through them. Well, here we are then at the back of Holstead Mill, and you've got this lovely stretch of river which ends here. Still part of the tidal system, I do believe. I don't know too much about this stretch, but I am told constantly that skimmers, this is a good little stretch for skimmers. But as I'm standing here, what I'm watching is chub in the £1/2 pound bracket. Plenty of them. Like you see where the swans are in the opening to that little dike. Come back this way about 4 metres, and just out there, loads of chub. It's always the same before the season starts. You'll always see loads of fish. Once again, this is all free fishing, open to the public. But once again, just bear in mind that residents live close by, so respect them at all times and take your litter away. And then it'll always be a beautiful sight. Also, I've heard rumours, 1 or 2 big pike getting in here. Don't surprise me, if it's full of skimmers in the winter, then it's going to have predators in with a silverfish. And just out here is full of chub in the £1/2 pound bracket. I bet if I come next week they won't be there. Anyway, as I stand here looking at these chub, daydreaming away, it's getting a bit warm. So reluctantly I'm going to have to take my shirt off, which might upset Charlie a little bit, because unknown to Charlie, I've gone and joined another fishing club, and I'm very proud to be a member of that club. Well, somewhere completely different. We're now in Norwich, the start of the Broads, I call it, Norwich. And of course, through Norwich we've got the River Yare and the River Wensum. And here I am on the River Wensum at the back of New Mills Yard. This is all free fishing, very seclusive spot. And the fishing on this stretch of the Wensum isn't prolific as you'd think it is. But there is still fish here to be caught, especially in the winter. It can be quite good if you get it right in the right conditions. And then saying that, you know, you're in the centre of Norwich. You want to come and have a few hours pleasure fishing, get out of everybody's way, not be disturbed. This is the swim. Your wife can go shopping, kids can go to the cinema, and you can just fish. That's why I like it. I've never actually fished it, but I do intend to spend quite a lot of time here just to see what the River Wensum has still got in it in this particular city stretch. Anyway, that's about all I can tell you. Obviously, New Mills Yard, we're at the back of it. Normally you'll see New Mills Yard from the front, which has a lot of big carp in it this time of the year, just before the season. Maybe we'll go round and have a look and see if we can see them. I don't know if we can get there anymore because the building works are everywhere and there's no access like it used to be. But if we can get round there, I will take you around there and we'll have a look in New Mill's yard itself. But anyway, there you go. When we move from here, I'm going to take you to one more mill pool in Norwich, just on the edge of the Broads. Well, here we are then at our next location. And for this location, you're allowed to park here. This is a public car park for Keswick Mill, not the residents' car parking, although the residents are behind you. Now, if you'd like to follow me, let's make our way down to the mill pool. Lovely gardens here, CJ. Yeah. Lovely mill house. Obviously, we can't go straight ahead into the mill house because it's private. But the fishing is free and open to the public. Oh. Keswick Mill, just on the outskirts of Norwich, just on the outskirts of the Broads. Public fishing, very hid away. Not many people even know about it, I don't think. And just standing here, in the last 10 minutes, I've seen one chub between, got to be a £6-pounder. Got to be, £6 chub, just down there. And now I'm looking at lots of chub between £0.5 and £1. And all you do is just trot your stick float, just drop it over and trot it down with a few loose-fed maggots, or even a little bit of liquidised bread if you want to use bread flake. I've never tried it with corn, but I'm not saying corn won't work. That's a lovely mill pool. There is pike in there. If you go to the video description, there'll be a link in there where you can see Charlie catching pike from here. I'm now going to have another look to see if I can see another big chub. I wonder where that went. That was huge. Right then. So we've been to a few locations in this video and the video previously. And that's it for now. June the 16th, Tuesday, Monday. Me and Charlie will be out there. And one of our main goals this year is to catch a Norfolk Broads tench, which you'll be watching with us when we do it, hopefully. Anyway, feel free to check these locations out. They're all free and they're all open to the public. Just bear the residents in mind that live nearby if you're in one of those locations, please. Tight lines,